in the filtering of genomic data, a decision might be made, okay, we're only going to look at actionable, preventable conditions. And so a decision needs to be made about what variants go into that category. And so you might say, okay, well, BRCA1's a very obvious gene to be looking at. Let's look at a selection of different mutations in that. You know, there are steps that the patient could take to reduce their chances of getting breast and ovarian cancer. Okay, fine. So a judgment is made about that condition. But what about a gene like connexin 26? We know it's linked to profound congenital deafness. Now, for many deaf parents, that isn't an issue at all. Being deaf, actually, for many deaf parents isn't a problem. For many hearing parents who have deaf children, it's a major problem, you know, and a real fear about how will my child communicate, how will my child cope. So the attitudes of hearing parents and deaf parents are very different. Now, a bioinformatician and a clinical team need to be making judgment calls on whether connexin 26 would be in that category of serious actionable condition or not. Now, they need to know something about the impact of that condition on people. So I would argue that you should have a bioinformatician making that decision, a clinical geneticist, maybe a patient representative, maybe an ethics representative. It should be a collective kind of decision-making process, because judgments are being made about the impact of these conditions, and it needs to be a collective kind of holistic way of looking at genetic disease in order to really inform that process.